Tomorrow morning, when your community wakes up, if your church were missing, would they even notice you were gone? And more importantly, would they miss your influence? This was the challenge our pastor presented to us 7 years ago on a Sunday morning. And after doing some soul searching and some honest evaluation, our church decided, no, our community wouldn't miss us if we were gone. In his book, The Church of Irresistible Influence, Robert Lewis states that the church that has no passion to reach the lost has no reason to exist. And Christ himself came to seek the lost. And as his church, we're commissioned to do the same. As a pastor's wife for the past 25 years, we've tried numerous ways to reach our community and have influence over them for Christ. But today, I want to share with you one method that we have found especially successful. I want to share with you 3 steps in gaining access to the public school system and ultimately to having influence over your community. The first step I'd like to share with you is to develop a plan to interact with your school system. The plan has to be flexible because every school is a little bit different. Their needs are somewhat different, but their needs become your doors of opportunity. So just focus on that need and meeting that need. Don't be overwhelmed by challenges. Our city, Oklahoma City, is the largest city in Oklahoma, and we have a huge school system. So it was difficult to know where to start to try to gain influence. And we have a strong philosophy here of separation of church and state, so we had some challenges. But we began to shrink the plan down to a manageable size. Zechariah 4:10 says, "Don't despise the day of small beginnings." It's okay to start small. Just get started. Our plan was to begin with the nearest elementary school. We decided to offer them something they just could not refuse. And what is it that a school system that's facing budgetary shortfalls cannot refuse? Free, no strings attached labor. So that's what we began to offer them. Their need was our door of opportunity. Then the second step in our plan was to develop credibility with the faculty. The first overture was one of friendship. Our pastor made an appointment with the principal and went in and met her, told her who we were and that we really had a great desire to enhance the public schools in our area. Then the second overture was when he went back again to present her with an idea of how we could help them meet their budgetary shortfalls. The plan that we developed was called While You Were Out. We did a spin-off of a popular TV program that we knew about and the principal was familiar with too. And it just consisted of getting together a group of willing people and going into the school while it was closed for the summer and doing the things that their budget would not allow them to do. Then our third overture, we went back again and picked up the wish list from the principal that stated all of the things they would love to see done in the school. We developed credibility with the staff, but to keep that credibility, it's really important that you do just what you say you're going to do, when you say you're going to do it. So set a date, get busy. The third step in this plan, after you've developed a plan to interact with the school and you've developed a relationship and credibility with the faculty, the third step is to invest yourself freely. We decided going into this project that we weren't going to do it for the response we got back. We were doing it for an overall plan of more influence into our community. So no matter what they showed, gratitude or not, we were there just to make a difference. In an effort to show that we valued the school and the property, we went in and we painted the outside of the schools. We trimmed all the trees, trimmed all the hedges, the bushes. We restriped the parking lots. And then we, in order to show the teachers how much we valued them, we went in and completely redecorated the teachers' lounges. We took in a couch, chairs, tables, lamps, mirror curtains, and we made it a beautiful, relaxing retreat for them. Then we went into the teachers' bathrooms and did the same thing. And then we wanted to show that we cared about the students' environment. So we painted all the playground equipment, we painted their classrooms, we built shelves for the library, everything that we could to enhance their environment. And we did it all freely, expecting nothing in return. But I have to tell you, the response was amazing. When the teachers came back to the school in the fall, They were excited about what had happened in the school that summer, and they knew who we were now. In conclusion, you've heard about the 3 steps that can be used to gain influence into your school system. Let me go over them again. The first one is to develop a plan to interact with the school. The second one, develop credibility with the faculty. And the third one, invest yourself freely. I would say that these 3 steps have not only helped open a door to us into the schools, but they have continued to provide opportunities for us to minister into the school system. We've now been invited to provide tutoring for at-risk students in the school. We are currently on 13 campuses every month in the elementary schools, presenting a character-based program to the students. We have a waiting list now for local schools that want to get on our While You Were Out list, that want to be a part of our program. One of the great bonuses that we found is that the school, anytime that we are having any children's events at the church, they invite us to bring our flyers to them, and they put it in all of the kids' backpacks and send them home with it to make sure that every student is invited to be a part of our events. So tomorrow morning, when our community wakes up, if our church was gone, would they miss us? I think so. I think they would miss the godly influence that we are trying to provide for our community. And your church too can be a valuable, influential force in your community.